Dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel Unique Physics by HJ Sir. Here we will discuss GUJCAT MCQs of 12th Physics. Here we will explain MCQ of chapter number 2, Electrostatic Potential and Capacitor. This is our first MCQ. What is dimensional formula of electric potential, or what is dimensional formula of electrostatic potential? Clear? So here we want dimensional formula of electric potential. So first of all, remember equation of electric potential. Electric potential is denoted by V. V is equals to energy per unit charge. Clear? So V is equals to U upon Q. Now use dimensional formula of energy. Energy means M1 L2 T minus 2 upon Q. Q is equals to IT. Clear? So dimensional formula of Q means charge is A1 T1. Now try to solve this term. So dimensional formula of potential becomes M1 L2. Here we have T raised to minus 3 and A raised to minus 1. So this is dimensional formula of electric potential. Next MCQ. Calculate potential at a point due to charge of 4 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb. So here value of charge is given 4 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb located 9 centimeter away. So distance small r is also given 9 centimeter. 9 centimeter means 0.09 meter. Calculate potential means V. Now here we use equation of potential due to point charge, and remember this equation, V is equals to KQ upon R. This is the equation of potential due to point charge. K, Coulomb constant 9 into 10 raised to 9. Q, charge 4 into 10 raised to minus 7 divided by distance R 0.09. Try to solve this step. So your answer is 4 into 10 raised to 4. Now unit of potential. Unit of potential is joule per coulomb, and joule per coulomb is also known as volt. So unit of potential is volt. It is also denoted by capital V. MCQ number 3. A regular hexagon of side 10 centimeter means here distance is given 10 centimeter. So its value in meter is 0.10 meter. Has a charge 5 microcoulomb at each of its vertices. So the charge on each of vertices is given 5 microcoulomb. Micro means 5 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. Find the potential at the center of hexagon. Find the potential V at the center of hexagon. Here we again use same equation KQ upon R, but remember this point. Here we have hexagon, and hexagon has total 6 corners. So 6 charges are present. So potential at the center of hexagon V is equals to given by 6 KQ divided by R. Clear? Because here we have 6 corners. So 6 point like charge particles are placed at each corner. Now substitute all value. 6 as it is K, 9 into 10 raised to 9 into Q, value of charge 5 into 10 raised to minus 6, distance 0.1. Clear? Try to solve this term. So your answer is 2.7 into 10 raised to 6 volt. So total potential at the center of hexagon is 2.7 into 10 raised to 6 volt. Next MCQ, two charges 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb and minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb are located 15 centimeter apart. So this is our simple situation. We have two charges Q1 and Q2. Q1 means 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb and Q2 means minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. They are located 15 centimeter apart. So distance between them is 15 centimeter. Now at what point on the line joining two charges is the potential 0? So this is the line joining two charges, and suppose at P point total potential due to both charges 0, V is equals to 0. So we want distance of this charge. So here we consider simple assumption. Suppose distance of P point from Q1 charge is suppose x. This distance is x. Clear? So distance of P point from Q2 charge is x minus 15. Clear? So total distance between Q1 and P point is x, and distance between Q2 and P point is x minus 15. Now here total potential at P point is 0. So at P point total potential V is equals to 0. We have 2 point like charges, so total potential V is equals to potential produced by first charge plus potential produced by second charge, means V1 plus V2 is equals to 0. Now use equation of V1 and V2. V1 means K Q1 upon distance x plus V2 means K Q2 upon distance x minus 15 is equals to 0. Clear? Now here we can write this equation as K Q1 upon x is equals to minus K Q2 upon x minus 15. Here K will cancel out. Now substitute value of Q1 and Q2. Q1 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 divided by x is equals to minus sign as it is Q2. Second charge is negative charge, so minus minus becomes plus. So plus 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 divided by x minus 15. Here 10 to the power minus 8, 10 to the power minus 8 cancel out. Try to solve this term. So your answer is x is equals to 45 centimeter. Clear? Means at a 45 centimeter from Q1 charge, total potential V become 0. Clear? Try to solve this term. Clear? Here we have remaining term 3 upon x is equals to 2 upon x minus 15. Try to solve this term here. This is simple cross multiplication step. Next MCQ. For equipotential surface, electric field must be blank to equipotential surface. Now remember this point. Suppose we have equipotential surface. This is important topic for MCQ. For equipotential surface, always potential remains constant. Potential is same. If potential remains constant, so delta V, change of potential, is equals to 0. And if delta V becomes 0, then our equation of potential suggests that electric field is always normal to equipotential surface. Clear? Vector E is normal to vector dl. So our answer is normal or perpendicular. MCQ number 6. If potential at a point is given by V is equals to 10x square. So we have equation of potential in terms of x coordinate. Clear? So find modulus of vector E at a point where x is equals to 1 meter. So we have equation of potential. V is equals to 10 x square. Distance is also given, x is equals to 1 meter. Find modulus of vector E. Clear? This here we use equation of electric field in terms of potential. Okay, this is important result of equipotential surface. E is equals to minus dV upon dx. Clear? The negative gradient of potential is known as electric field. Minus d upon dx as it is. V means 10x square. So here we have derivation of x square. So 10 is as it is, 10 is constant. Clear? Minus 10 is constant. So derivation of x square is 2x. So our answer is E is equals to minus 10 into 2. Clear? This is minus 10. Means our answer is minus 20x. Now here we have value of x. So put value of x. So minus 20 into 1. So our answer is minus 20. We want value of electric field. So unit of electric field is volt per meter. Clear? Remember this equation. This is important result for equipotential surface. Next, 7 number. If dipole moment of dipole is 6 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb into meter, dipole moment is denoted by P. So P is equals to 6 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb into meter. Place in electric field of 10 raised to 6 volt per meter. So electric field is given 10 raised to 6 volt per meter in a same direction. Same direction means theta is equals to 0 degree. So find a potential energy. Potential energy stored in a dipole U. Now remember equation of potential energy. Potential energy U is equals to minus vector P dot vector E. This is the equation of energy stored in a dipole. Clear? Or equation of energy possessed by dipole whenever it is placed in external electric field. This is dot product. Remove this dot product. So our equation is minus Pe cos theta. Now substitute all term, minus sign as it is. P dipole moment 6 into 10 raised to minus 6. Electric field 10 to the power 6 into cos theta. We have same direction. So cos theta means cos 0. Clear? So U is equals to, our answer is 10 raised to minus 6, 10 raised to plus 6 will cancel out. So minus 6 cos 0 degree. The value of cos 0 degree is 1. So minus 6 into 1. So answer is minus 6 and unit of energy is joule. So energy possessed by dipole in external electric field is minus 6 joule. Next MCQ number 8. For air medium, dielectric strength is bang. Dielectric strength means maximum electric field. Clear? Of any medium. Clear? That is known as dielectric strength. So for air medium, remember the value of dielectric strength. So for air medium, Emax is equals to 3 into 10 to the power 6 volt per meter. This is standard theoretical MCQ. Okay. Now next MCQ. MCQ number 9. Our question is, find capacitance of a sphere having potential. So we want capacitance means C. Potential V is given 10 volt and charge Q is also given 20 microcoulomb. We want potential. We have equation of potential in terms of V and Q. This is standard equation. C is equals to Q by V. Q means 20. Clear? Divided by V means 10. So our answer is 2. Now here micro. So we use symbol micro mu. and unit of capacitance is farad. So your answer is 2 microfarad. Clear? From this equation we can find unit of capacitance also. So unit of capacitance is Q means coulomb upon V means volt. So coulomb per volt, and this is also known as farad. It is denoted by capital F. Okay. This is our normal equation of capacitance for any capacitor. Now next MCQ, find capacitance of parallel plate capacitor having area 1 meter square. We have parallel plate capacitor. Clear? This is the most important type of capacitor. So find capacitance means here we want to see a parallel plate capacitor having area 1 meter square. Area is given 1 meter square and separation distance 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter means 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Now this is our standard system parallel plate capacitor, and for parallel plate capacitor capacitance C is equals to epsilon 0A upon D. This is important equation of this chapter. Substitute all quantity epsilon 0 constant, standard constant, permittivity of free space, it is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 into area 1 meter square divided by separation 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 3. Clear? Now try to solve this term. So your answer is 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12 upon 10 raised to minus 3. So it becomes 10 raised to minus 9 farad. And this value is also written as 8.85 10 raised to minus farad means nanofarad. Okay, farad is nothing but it is unit of capacitance. Next MCQ, 3 capacitor of capacitance 2 picofarad, 3 picofarad and 4 picofarad are connected in parallel. So find effective capacitance. This is nothing but effective capacitance. So here we have 3 capacitors. C1 is equals to 2 picofarad, C2 is equals to 3 picofarad and C3 is equals to 4 picofarad. We want effective capacitance. So here we have parallel connection of capacitor. Remember this point. This is nothing but parallel connection of capacitor. And whenever we have parallel connection of capacitor, effective capacitance is equals to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Clear? Sum of each individual capacitance. So our effective capacitance becomes C1 plus C2 plus C3, 2 plus 3 plus 4. So our answer is 9 picofarad. This is simplest equation. Clear? Next MCQ, 12 number. 3 capacitors, each of capacitance 9 picofarad are connected in series. Find effective capacitance. So we have 3 capacitors. C1 is equals to C2 is equals to C3 is equals to 9 picofarad. Clear? Find effective capacitance. Here we have 3 capacitors connected in series. So remember this equation. For series connection of capacitor, effective capacitance is given by 1 upon C effective is equals to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. So 1 upon C1 means 1 upon 9 plus 1 upon 9 plus 1 upon 9. Clear? So our answer is 3 upon 9. 3 upon 9 means 1 by 3. This is the value of 1 upon C effective. So C effective is equals to 9 by 3 means 3 picofarad. So effective capacitance of this connection is 3 picofarad. Okay. 13 number. A 12 picofarad capacitor is connected to 50 volt battery. So we have capacitance 12 picofarad, 12 into 10 raised to minus 12 farad. Battery, voltage of battery is 50 volt. Find energy stored in. So here we want U. Remember this equation, energy stored in capacitor is given by 1 by 2 CV square. So 1 by 2 as it is. C, capacitance 12 into 10 raised to minus 12. V square means 50 square. Clear? So try to solve this term. So your answer is 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 8. This is the energy storing capacitor. So unit is joule. 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 8 joule. Next MCQ, 14 number. If dielectric constant of medium is 2, dielectric constant means capital K, it is 2. So what is its permittivity? Permittivity of medium means epsilon. Now remember standard equation, epsilon upon epsilon 0 is equals to K. Clear? Epsilon, permittivity of medium divided by permittivity of free space. This is called K. We want value of epsilon. So make equation of epsilon. So our equation becomes epsilon 0 into K. Epsilon 0, it is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 into K, dielectric constant. This is not Coulomb constant, this is dielectric constant 2. So your answer is 8.85 into 2 means 17.7 into 10 raised to minus 12. Clear? Now remember its unit also. Its unit is Coulomb square upon Newton meter square. Okay. Next MCQ. Dipole moment per unit volume is blank. Dipole moment is small p divided by volume. This is nothing but capital P. Capital P is known as polarization. This is important quantity of this chapter. Remember its unit also. Dipole moment per unit volume. So suppose we want unit of polarization, unit of dipole moment is Coulomb into meter upon unit of volume is meter cube. So 1 meter will cancel out. So unit of polarization is Coulomb per meter square. Okay. Next MCQ. A 900 picofarad capacitor is charged. So we have capacitance 900 picofarad. 900 into 10 raised to minus 12 farad, charged by 100 volt battery. So voltage is also given 100 volt. Find a charge on capacitance. Clear? Find value of Q. This is the simple equation. This MCQ is based on simple equation. C is equals to Q upon V. Here we want charge, so we make equation of charge. Q is equals to C into V. Clear? Therefore Q is equals to C 900 into 10 raised to minus 12 into voltage 100 volt. So the value of charge is 9 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. So the charge on a capacitor is 9 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. MCQ number 17. A 600 picofarad capacitor is charged by 200 volt supply. It is then disconnected and connected to another uncharged 600 picofarad capacitor. Find energy loss in this process. Clear? So we have first capacitor C1 is equals to 600 picofarad connected to 200 volt supply. So first of all we find U1. So U1 is equals to 1 by 2 C1 V square. Therefore U1 is equals to 1 by 2 C1 600 into 10 raised to minus 12 into V square 200 square. Okay, this is the voltage of battery voltage. So initial energy U1 is equals to 12 into 10 raised to minus 6 joule. So this is the energy stored in first capacitor. Now here we will calculate charge store in first capacitor. Q is equals to C into V. Here we have first capacitor, therefore we use C1. So Q is equals to C1V. Therefore Q is equals to C1 600 into 10 raised to minus 12 into voltage 200. So charge on capacitor becomes 12 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. Now here first capacitor is disconnected and connected to another uncharged capacitor. So charge on both capacitor become equal. Therefore Q dash is equals to Q by 2. Clear? So total charge on each capacitor is 6 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. Clear? This is our Q by 2. So it becomes 6 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. Now here we want final energy. So use equation of final energy. U2 is equals to Q dash square upon 2C. But in final condition we have two capacitor. Clear? Here we consider connection of two capacitor. So this energy becomes double. So that's why we use 2 into bracket Q dash square upon 2C. Substitute Q dash and C. C means final capacitance of each capacitor. C2. Clear? And so your answer is 6 into 10 raised to minus 6 joule. Now here we want energy loss. Clear? Energy loss. So energy loss delta U is equals to initial energy minus final energy U1 minus U2. U1 12 into 10 raised to minus 6 minus U2 6 into 10 raised to minus 6 joule. So your answer is delta U is equals to energy loss in this process is 6 into 10 raised to minus 6 joule. Next MCQ number 18. Find effective capacitance between A and B point. So this is our A point, this is B point. This is our circuit. Okay. In this circuit we have total 4 capacitor. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We want effective capacitance between A and B point. So first of all here we simplify these two capacitor. 1.5 microfarad and 1.5 microfarad. From this figure we can say that this is parallel connection of these two capacitor. Clear? 1.5 microfarad and 1.5 microfarad. So first of all we simplify these two capacitance. So first capacitor C1 is equals to 3 microfarad, 1.5. Clear? So next capacitor C2 is equals to 1.5 plus 1.5. Here we have parallel connection, so we consider simple sum. So its capacitance is also 3 microfarad, and third capacitor having also 3 microfarad. So C3 is equals to 3 microfarad. Now here we want effective capacitance. So first of all we can draw its effective network. This is our A point. This is our first capacitor C1. 1.5. These two capacitors are connected in parallel, so its effective capacitance is C2, and third capacitor is C3. This is our B point. Now from this figure we can say that these three capacitors are connected in series. So our effective capacitance becomes 1 upon C effective is equals to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3, means 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3, means 3 by 3. So your answer is 1. Therefore effective capacitance is 1 microfarad. Clear? This is our circuit based MCQ. Next MCQ. What is equation of energy density of electric field? Energy density of electric field is denoted by rho into E. Clear? And its equation is given by 1 by 2 epsilon 0 E square. Remember this equation? This is important equation. Clear? Next MCQ. Find effective capacitance between A and B. This is our A point and this is our B point. A and B. If value of each capacitance is 10 microfarad. Here in this network we have total 4 capacitor, C1, C2, C3 and C4. Find effective capacitance between A and B. So first of all we simplify these three capacitance C1, C2, C3. From this figure we can say that C1, C2 and C3, these three are connected in series. Clear? And effective capacitance is denoted by suppose C dash. So first of all we find effective capacitance C dash. So 1 upon C dash is equals to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3, means 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 10. This becomes 3 upon 10. This is the value of 1 upon C dash. Therefore C dash is equals to 10 by 3 microfarad. So 10 by 3 microfarad, this is the effective capacitance of C1, C2 and C3. Now these three capacitors are connected parallelly with C4. So in short, C dash and C4, these are parallelly connected. So total capacitance is suppose C, and for parallel connection we use simple sum C dash plus C4. So C dash means 10 upon 3 plus C4 is also 10 microfarad. So final capacitance or effective capacitance is 10 by 3 plus 10 means 40 by 3 microfarad. So this is your final answer. Okay. This is important MCQ of this chapter. Next MCQ. What is equation of electric displacement? Electric displacement is denoted by vector D and it is given by vector P plus epsilon 0 vector E, where vector P, clear, this is known as polarization, and vector E, this is known as electric field. So displacement current or displacement field is because of polarization field as well as electric field. Next MCQ. Find work done on a charge 2 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulomb. So charge is given 2 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulomb. Find work done means W to bring it from infinite to given point having potential. So potential is given V 4 into 10 raised to 4 volt. Okay, charge is given, we want value of work, and potential or potential difference is given. So we have simple equation of work. Clear? Work W is equals to Q into delta V, charge into change of potential difference. Therefore W is equals to charge. The value of charge is 2 into 10 raised to minus 9 into potential or potential difference is 4 into 10 raised to 4. So our answer is W is equals to 8 into 10 raised to minus 5 joule. Okay, this is also known as potential energy. Okay, at that point. Next point, MCQ number 23, last MCQ. Electric field at a surface of charged conductor. This is theoretical MCQ. Suppose we have any conductor, and if we consider positive charges on the surface of conductor, so what is the equation of electric field at the surface of conductor? So remember the equation of electric field. Electric field at the surface of charged conductor is given by sigma upon epsilon 0. Clear? Here we have positive charge, so directly away from the surface, and therefore we use its unit vector n cap. So electric field at the surface of charged conductor is given by sigma upon epsilon 0 n cap. Thanks.